Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So do you guys remember last season something interesting happened? If you jog your memory, you remember that Rich Paul was talking a lot about Austin Reeves. And the situation got so bad that eventually Austin Reeves' agent, according to reporting from, I think, Shams, approached Rich Paul during halftime at a Lakers game like, bro, what the hell are you doing? What's wrong with you? Like, what the hell are you doing? Right? And I remember when Kenyon Martin said, like, is this normal? Like, is this normal for somebody's agent to be doing all of this, talking about other people, especially people that he's on the same team, his biggest client is on the same team with? Because then it kind of gives off the impression that this is what LeBron thinks. Right. And then it got so bad to the point where LeBron had to answer for comments that his agent was making, where he said, look, this guy's his own man. Like, why are you guys bringing me in on this? Now, do you also remember the recent comments that they tried to make about VJ Edgecombe when he was telling them, hey, man, don't listen to the noise out there? To the people saying you're not getting your numbers and all of that. It's amazing how you're telling this guy not to focus on his numbers when literally that's all you guys build your GOAT case on, numbers. And scoring records and all. It's unreal. And they're trying to tell this young man who's going into his sophomore year that he shouldn't focus on his numbers. He shouldn't focus on that. Just focus on winning championships. No. That's not how it works, how you get the major contracts. You have to hit milestones. We've all looked through it to what qualifies for all of these deals. Getting all NBA team, defensive player of the year, all defensive team, MVP, and all of that unlocks bigger contract. We all know, who doesn't know this? But for this guy, he's telling them, oh, no, you don't need to worry about it. Just focus on championships because that could do more. Essentially saying, roll the dice on your future for a billionaire so we can try to help him get a ring. And at the end of him getting a ring, we will go out of our way to not even mention you. Which has been the way these guys have operated. That's why LeBron fans never talk about his teammates. They never give his teammates props. They spend more time praising Scottie Pippen than they do Kyrie Irving or Kevin Love or Dwayne Wade or Chris Bosh or Anthony Davis. This is their work. This is literally their work, right? So I came across a show today from Ric Bucher, and he actually started off reflecting on what Carmelo Anthony said about Jalen Brunson taking less money. And then it veered off into this section where he was talking about some of the antics from LeBron. And he brought up this very issue of his agent continuously doing this. Before we even get into his comments, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Kachava. Now, before we continue, let me tell you something. This year, I got serious about taking care of my body, my training, my nutrition, all of it. Nothing extreme. I just wanted to take better care of myself. But my days get busy between work, moving around, taking care of my daughter, trying to go to the gym, buying groceries. Life fills up fast. And when it does, nutrition is the first thing to fall apart. I would skip meals, grab whatever was easy, and feel it by the afternoon. Then I started using Kachava's new travel pack. Just one packet gives you complete nutrition ready for life to go on. Plant-based protein, fiber, greens, vitamins, probiotics, omegas, electrolytes, and more. No artificial flavors, no sweeteners, no soy, no gluten, no preservatives, and no animal products. All the nutrition my body craves in one delicious shake, packed to go. It keeps my energy steady all day, and more importantly, it actually tastes amazing. If you have been meaning to take better care of yourself, this is the easiest place to start. Take your daily ritual with you. Go to Kachava.com and use code DREAMERS for 15% off your first order. That's Kachava, Kachava.com, code DREAMERS. Okay, so what we want to do now is I want to play the video here from Ric Bucher, and then we'll come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what Rick had to say.
The man has been in the league for the last 23 years. He's played in 10 finals over that time. He has surpassed all-time records, both great, scoring, minutes played, and not so great, turnovers. Even when he's not performing well or on center stage, he has found ways to capture our attention. He has broken countless norms, whether it's having his son drafted by his team or employing an agent who hosts a podcast and talks openly about LeBron's teammates or declaring himself the greatest player of all time. Something no other player has ever fixed their lips to say publicly. They are reflections of his power and influence and willingness to use them. Some people see it as bold, breaking the mold. Others see it as self-serving and annoying. The fact is, LeBron's longevity, success, and willingness to break from conventional norms makes it impossible to avoid talking about him. So this is the first epiphany I had. The reason his fans are so devoted to him and believe wholeheartedly he is the greatest all-time player ever is because no one has generated more attention, ever. Attention, clicks, views, ratings, subscriptions. This, in today's world, is equated with excellence, much like being on TV is perceived as being intelligent or knowing something. However, neither one of those premises is true. The Jerry Springer Show at one point averaged between 9 and 11 million viewers daily. This was on TV, which invariably meant being in someone's living room or at home, not watching a phone in the back of a taxi or at a table in a coffee shop or while walking to work. Then there were the Kardashians, who flipped their reality show fame into product influencing. They counted their earnings and their social media followers in the billions. Was Springer or the Kardashians good at something? Yes. Attracting and holding people's attention by any means necessary. That was their sole aim, and they were masters at it. According to Dan Le Batard, that is the sole purpose and aim of TV, to attract and hold people's attention. And that is a sad commentary. Depressing, actually. But I can't say he's wrong, at least not in today's world. Maybe that's why being on TV has never impressed me. I ended up with a TV career because of my knowledge and insight and ability to convey it. I didn't pursue it. I've never let go of the idea that the first part, having knowledge and insight, is negotiable, that how I convey it is all that matters. Seeing where TV executives are investing their money, I'm clearly wrong about that. Convey something, anything, in an entertaining fashion, and we'll put you on TV. LeBron, of course, is also a master at attracting and holding people's attention. He is also a stupendously talented and dedicated athlete. But his ability to attract and hold people's attention, lots of people, is in no way strictly because of his talent and dedication. I would venture to guess there are as many people who follow or watch LeBron to see him fail as those who do so to watch his mastery. Put those two groups together and that's a whole lot of people. And that's why the league wanted him to make up his mind so they could schedule as many national games featuring him as they could. That's not purely because he's a great player. It's because he's a polarizing great player.
So you heard what Rick had to say. You heard it. You heard it. I don't know what LeBron fans think this is. Some people find this to be a turnoff. Some people don't like this. You know, LeBron fans have said for the longest time, oh, everybody hates LeBron. And I said most of it is just it's self-inflicted, man. Most of it is self-inflicted. Most of it is with the things that he does, like the decision and all of that, and the things that he says. And I think Bucher brought it up when he went out there and called himself the GOAT. That's going to piss people off. Now, it's your bloody prerogative if you want to say that. Sure, you can go out there and say it. No one is saying that you broke the law by saying something like that. But we're just saying if you're going to go out there and make those comments publicly, expect people to have an opinion. But these guys, they don't even want you to have an opinion. All they want is for their opinions to be the superseding opinions and no one else gets to talk but them. Unfortunately, you didn't build the internet. You didn't build social media. You didn't build Instagram. You didn't build YouTube. You didn't build TikTok. So it doesn't work like that. Everyone gets their voice heard, and then the audience decides whether or not they want to listen to you or not. If they could have it their way, they would literally pull the plug from everybody that they disagree with. And I kid you not. I kid you not. If they could silence every dissenting voice, every voice that is in opposition to them, they would do it. Do you know how I know? Because they're always complaining about people that don't agree with them. When you think about all the people that are in media that sit up there and twerk it up all over the table, pour honey all over each other's asses every single night, they don't cry about them. Do you see them crying about Nick Wright or Kendrick Perkins or Chris Broussard or Richard Jefferson or the rest of these other twerking ass LeBron James? Of course not. But they notice people like us or Charles Barkley or what that guy said over there or what that guy said over there. This is their work. This is their work. And now you have a situation where, and this is going to be an ongoing theme next season, where they're going to be critiquing, oh, Joel Embiid should do this. Max Kellerman even recently came out and said that the Philadelphia 76ers should trade away Joel Embiid. Can you even imagine? You can't make this stuff up. And then if you call it out, oh, man, you a hating ass. All he do is hate. He don't love it. Why you don't love it the way we love it? If you don't get your ass up out of here with all of that,